Welcome, future road warriors. Are you ready to trade in those learner plates for the freedom of the open road? Today, we're diving deep into a crucial step on your journey to becoming a confident driver, the mock driving test, with a special focus on navigating the follow the signs section, excluding the maneuvers for now. This isn't just about passing a test, it's about building the skills and the mindset to be a safe, responsible, and enjoyable driver for life. We're going to break down the follow the signs part of the mock test. This section is designed to assess your ability to interpret road signs, understand their meaning, and react appropriately. It's a fundamental skill, and mastering it will not only help you pass your test, but also make you a more aware and considerate driver. We're not going to touch on the bay parking, the pulling up on the right, or the reverse around the corner today. Our focus is purely on your ability to read the road and follow the directions presented to you. On the next roundabout, please follow the sign for M18 Scunthorpe. Let's start by understanding the purpose of road signs. They are the silent communicators of the road, providing essential information, warnings, and instructions. Ignoring them or misinterpreting them can lead to confusion, dangerous situations, and ultimately failed tests. The examiner will be watching to see if you're actively scanning for signs, understanding their meaning, and making safe decisions based on that information. The follow the signs section often involves a period of independent driving where you'll be asked to follow a specific route, usually indicated by a series of signs. The key here is to remain calm and focused. It's easy to get flustered when you're trying to remember everything you've learned, but remember, this is a practice run. The examiner isn't looking for perfection, they're looking for progress and a good understanding of the principles. During your driving test, the examiner might say something like, "In a moment, I'd like you to follow the signs for Doncaster or Town Centre or M18 Scunthorpe." This is your cue to actively look for the directional signs that will guide you. These are typically rectangular signs with an arrow indicating the direction. They might also include distances to different locations. On the next roundabout, please follow the directions to M18 Scunthorpe. Here's where the real skill comes in: anticipation and observation. You can't just wait until the last second to look for a sign. You need to be scanning the road ahead, looking for signs as you approach junctions and changes in the road layout. This means looking to the left, to the right, and overhead. On the next roundabout, please follow the direction of A18 Thorn. Let's break down a typical scenario. You're driving along, and you see a sign indicating Thorn straight ahead. Your immediate thought should be, okay, I need to stay in the correct lane to go straight on. If there are multiple lanes, you need to be in the lane that allows you to proceed straight. If the sign then changes to Thorn left, you need to start preparing to move into the left lane if you're not already there, and signal your intention to turn left. In this case, we are going straight ahead second exit. The examiner will be observing your lane discipline. Are you in the correct lane for the direction you need to go? Are you changing lanes safely and at the appropriate time? Are you signaling your intentions clearly and in good time? Consider the importance of Sawa speed bar. Many signs relate to speed limits. You'll see signs indicating the national speed limit or specific lower limits for built-up areas, schools, or roadworks. It's vital to adhere to these. On a driving test, the examiner will pay attention if you're consistently driving at an appropriate speed for the conditions and the posted limits. Don't just follow the speed limit blindly. Consider the road conditions. If it's raining heavily, even if the limit is 60 miles per hour, you might need to drive slower. This is where your judgment comes into play. Another aspect of follow the signs is understanding junctions. Many signs are placed at or before junctions to guide you. You might see signs indicating which roads lead to which towns, or signs that warn you of upcoming junctions. Your ability to read these signs and position your vehicle correctly for the intended direction is very important. Let's talk about sat-nav driving versus sign following. While many learners are familiar with sat-navs, the driving test often uses sign following to assess your independent navigation skills without relying solely on a digital voice. This means you need to be actively engaged with the road environment. The examiner might say, "I'd like you to follow the signs for town center." This requires you to actively look for those specific signs. What if you miss a sign? It happens. The key is how you recover. If you realize you've missed a directional sign, don't panic. Assess your current position and look for the next available sign. If you've taken a wrong turn, the examiner will help you with new directions to come back to the route. The examiner will be looking for your ability to make safe decisions, even when things don't go exactly to plan. They're not expecting you to be a perfect navigator, but they are expecting you to be a safe one. On the next roundabout, please follow the direction for M18 Scunthorpe. Let's consider some common pitfalls. One is tunnel vision. This is when you focus too much on one thing, like the car in front, and miss important signs. Another is hesitation. If you're unsure about a sign, it's better to hesitate for a moment and make the correct decision than to rush into a mistake. However, excessive hesitation can also be a problem, so it's about finding that balance. Observation is your superpower here. You need to be constantly scanning. Look at the road ahead. Look at the signs and check your mirrors when necessary. The Follow the Signs section is a test of your overall awareness. On the next roundabout, follow the direction to Doncaster. Let's imagine a scenario. You're approaching a roundabout. You see signs indicating different destinations from each exit. You need to identify the correct exit for your intended route and position yourself in the appropriate lane before reaching the roundabout. This requires you to have looked at the signs well in advance. The examiner might also use traffic calming measures as part of the Follow the Signs section. You might see signs for speed bumps, chicanes, or other features designed to slow traffic. Your reaction should be to adjust your speed accordingly and navigate these safely. Let's talk about route planning in a broader sense. Even though you're following signs, having a general idea of your intended direction can be helpful. If you know you need to head towards the city center, you'll be more attuned to signs pointing in that direction. The examiner is looking for smooth and controlled driving. This includes your ability to maintain a consistent speed, make smooth gear changes, if you're in a manual car, and steer accurately. When you're following signs, these elements are integrated. Here we need to follow the direction to Doncaster. You need to be able to steer into the correct lane, adjust your speed for upcoming turns, and signal your intentions, all while maintaining that smooth, controlled drive. Think about the psychology of the mock test. It's designed to replicate the real test as closely as possible. This means you'll experience the same pressure, the same environment. By practicing the Follow the Signs section repeatedly, you're building muscle memory and confidence. You're learning to trust your instincts and your training. One of the most valuable things you can do is to practice with your instructor. They know the local roads, the common routes used in tests, and the types of signs you're likely to encounter. Ask them to specifically focus on the Follow the Signs section during your lessons. They can provide real-time feedback and guidance. Another excellent practice method is to drive the test routes independently, with a qualified accompanying driver, of course. Familiarize yourself with the areas where directional signs are prominent. Pay attention to how the signs are placed and what information they provide. And now please follow the direction to Thorn Edenthorpe. Let's consider the language of the signs. They are designed to be universally understood. However, nuances can exist. For example, a sign indicating a dual carriageway ahead means you need to prepare for a road with a central reservation and potentially higher speed limits. The Follow the Signs section is also about decision-making. You'll constantly be making small decisions. Which lane to be in, when to signal, when to adjust speed. The examiner is assessing the quality of these decisions. Are they safe? Are they timely? Are they appropriate? Remember, the goal is not just to pass the test, but to become a safe and competent driver. The skills you develop in this section, observation, anticipation, understanding road signs, and making sound decisions, are fundamental to that. The examiner might also use temporary signs. These are often yellow or red and indicate roadworks or diversions. These are crucial to follow as they often override permanent signage and are there for your safety and the safety of the workers. When you're following signs, it's also important to be aware of other road users. Are other drivers following the same signs? Are pedestrians or cyclists present? Your ability to integrate the information from signs with the actions of others is key. Let's consider the flow of traffic. Sometimes the signs will guide you into a particular flow of traffic. You need to be able to merge safely and maintain that flow. The mock test is a fantastic opportunity to build your confidence. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become with interpreting signs and making decisions. This confidence will translate directly into your actual test. Think about the visual cues on the road. Signs are just one part of it. You also have road markings, traffic lights, and the general layout of the road. The Follow the Signs section often requires you to synthesize all of this information. Let's also reiterate the importance of active observation. Don't just passively look at signs. Actively process the information they provide and think about what it means for your driving. If the examiner asks you to follow signs for a particular destination and you're unsure, it's perfectly acceptable to ask for clarification. For example, you could say, "Excuse me, could you confirm which sign I should be following for destination?" This shows you're engaged and seeking to understand. The Follow the Signs section is also about adaptability. Road conditions can change, traffic can be unpredictable, and signs might be obscured. You need to be able to adapt your driving accordingly. Let's consider the psychological aspect again. The mock test is a safe space to make mistakes. It's a learning opportunity. Don't be discouraged if you make an error. Instead, focus on understanding why it happened and how you can avoid it in the future. The examiner is looking for progression. They want to see that you are learning and improving. If you make a mistake and then correct it on your own, that's a positive sign. Finally, remember that the ultimate goal of learning to drive is to be a safe and responsible member of the road community. The Follow the Signs section is a vital part of developing those skills. It teaches you to be observant, to anticipate, and to make informed decisions. As you prepare for your mock test, focus on these key areas: active observation, understanding different types of signs, correct lane discipline, appropriate speed, and smooth decision-making. Practice these elements consistently, and you'll be well on your way to not only passing your test, but becoming a confident and capable driver. And now let's enjoy the last part of this mock test. From here, please follow the directions to Doncaster. From here, please follow the directions for town centre. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this deep dive into the Follow the Signs section of your mock driving test has been incredibly helpful. Remember, practice makes progress, and with a focused approach, you'll be navigating the roads with confidence in no time. If you found this useful, please consider following for more driving tips and guidance. Safe driving out there.